Thanks, Tammy. Good afternoon, everyone. As Tammy said, I'm Andrew Seifelt with Goodwill-Easter Seal. Most of you are probably familiar with our stores. One of the things we do with the proceeds from that store is we have some trainings. Our vision for Goodwill-Easter Seals is a world where everyone experiences the power of work. And our mission is to eliminate barriers to work and independence. And one of the ways we do that is to offer no cost to the participant trainings. You can see some of the trainings we offer, including automotive, construction, business professional pathways, IT core skills, and youth build. Next slide, please. All of our trainings are meant to meet your interest and your needs. They build skills that are required by employers, and they're always changing, always evolving to meet industrial needs. Every training covers technical skills such as terminology, specific concepts for the industry, computer programs, hands-on work, and of course, assignments. We do go through career planning and development, so things like communication and professional behavior, interview skills, things of that nature. We also support you while you are developing your goals. We help you secure employment. We help you keep your job. We help you do what you need to do to get some promotions. And of course, we help with continuing training and education. All of this is done on an individual basis so that you can get to your maximum of success. Next slide, please. Now, specifically our IT core skills class, it is a 14-week online class for those interested in starting a career in IT. No prior technology or computer experience needed, and it is the first step in your IT career journey. Because it is the first step, just be aware that future trainings or classes will probably need to be taken in the future. The main curriculum includes communication skills, customer service, employability skills, some of those soft skills that everyone is looking for. And then the technology-specific skills will be technology infrastructure, applications and software, database fundamentals, and other technology skills that our employers have deemed necessary. Next slide, please. To be eligible for the class, you have to be at least 18 years old, and you have to score between 7th and 10th grade in reading and math on a standardized test. And of course, you need to have desire to work in the IT field. Good candidates are willing to participate and learn in an interactive and virtual environment, have a desire to work in the IT field, want to set long-term goals, and interested in pursuing further education as part of those long-term goals. We're also expecting participants to commit to the training and to work hard during that time. The training is 14 weeks, Monday to Thursday, 9 to noon, and our next start date is June 15th. Next slide, please. So next steps, you see our email and phone number on the slide there. Go ahead and take a screenshot of that if you'd like. The first step will be to reach out to those either by phone or by email. You will then have an eligibility screening with me. We will then set you up with the assessment. And if you just see that side note on there, if you don't meet the minimum score requirements, we will recommend other services to help you increase your score. Once the assessments are done and passed, we will then have an admissions interview where we'll get all of the details and paperwork done, and then it's off to training.
All right. Andrew, my question for you is, Goodwill is awesome and a great partner in our community and does so many good things. Tell me a little bit more about the support services that someone that would take this class might access so they can be successful.
Yeah, great question, Tammy. So that's really where I come in. So it's not only the technical skills, but we'll help you with interviewing skills. We have mock interviews, all of those soft skills. In addition, helping you actually do the job search And really, we're here as your main contact person for any questions as we walk with you along this journey. And your relationship with us isn't done when the class is done. We'll still talk with you. I mentioned job promotions. We'll have conversations with you to help you get to that next level as well. So even when the training is done, you're still working with me, and we're doing what we can to help you succeed in your journey.
That's fantastic. I feel like I might need to quit my day job and take training. So
sounds good, Tammy. Go ahead and just send me an email, and we can get going with that.
All right, I know how to apply. Okay, so next up, I'm so excited to introduce Mark from Prime Digital Academy. Mark, take it away.
Hi, Tammy. Thank you. So my name is Mark. I am the president and co-founder of Prime Digital Academy. A little bit about us. We are an immersion training program, so we help people with non-traditional backgrounds get up to speed for work in technology. And so the way that we do that is through immersion programs, and we run 2 of them here in Minnesota. One of them is the full stack software engineering program, and the other is the user experience design program. And so basically you can think of that as programming and coding, kind of actually writing software and creating things that are functional. And the user experience design program is more about design and thinking about user experience and helping to create products and services that will be great for people to be able to use. The kind of commonalities between our 2 programs is they're both immersion programs, so they both involve during the majority of the time a full-time commitment to the program. The first 6 weeks of both programs are done online, and currently, because of COVID-19, the balance of the program is being delivered online too, but it's a part-time commitment for those first 6 weeks. And then for the remaining either 12 or 14 weeks, depending upon the program, the full stack software engineering program is 14 weeks, the UX program is 12 weeks, then you have a full-time commitment to the program. So you're doing programmed activities, kind of stuff that you're doing alongside your peers and the instructors for about 40 hours a week. And then there's an additional 20 to 40 hours of homework and project work that you're doing outside of that. So it's a full-time and then some job. We do have a holistic approach, which includes, as you've heard from other trainers as well, kind of a mix of technical and soft skills. The real kind of focus, though, for us is making sure that you're getting an opportunity to actually build real-world experience through project work. So we do bring real-world clients in the classroom. As a student at Prime, you're working on pro bono projects on behalf of nonprofits, social ventures, startups, small businesses within the community, which is a great way to build not only your portfolio, but your network for being able to find a job moving forward. So speaking of finding a job, you can move on to the next slide, please. We do a variety of things around career services within the program. So specifically from the beginning of the classroom portion, you're getting connected with a mentorship group. So that's usually 3 to 4 students connecting with 3 to 4 working professionals. And that's just those first people in the industry that are working there that know you and that are excited to help you on your journey. We also have a speaker series, so we have speakers coming in either virtually or in person into the classroom at least once a week, sometimes twice a week, that again is helping you to build your understanding, build your orientation in the market. We also do career and mock interview days for each cohort, so there's an opportunity both to meet recruiters and actual employers that are hoping to hire. We actually did our first remote career day a couple weeks ago for the graduating cohort that we had there, and we had, I think, eight employers signed up to interview remotely for job opportunities that they had open. So we're excited to continue to do that and be making connections even during the kind of shelter-in-place order. And then finally, we do a variety of alumni support services. So each week on Monday morning, we do a stand-up call much like this for a video call for our alumni who are job seeking to just provide some accountability and keep them on track. And then we also do a session every Wednesday morning called Alum Scrum, which is, again, a support session. It's usually about 2 hours long with content and activities for alumni that are job seeking to help them kind of make that transition and make sure that they have the support around them to make that transition into the new career. Can you click the next slide, please? The culmination, oh, that's the first slide. I'm looking for one that says some statistics on the top. There you go. Okay, so this slide has an error on it, I noticed after I submitted it, which is that we have over 1,000 alumni, not over 100. We have people working at over 470 companies in the Twin Cities area. The average graduate of Prime in their first job has an 80% salary increase over what they were making before Prime. And generally, the full stack program starting salaries, the average is $59,000. In the UX program, the average starting salary is $71,000. So there's a lot of success for people who are coming through the program. And our placement rate of graduates of the program is 87% are working 6 months and more beyond graduation in the field that they studied to go into. So we have a really great track record for helping people actually get into the space. Can you go on to the next slide? Finally, to talk a little bit about kind of how people come through the program, tuition for our program is $16,000, and that is a lot, but there is a variety of different support mechanisms available. First of all, MSP TechHire has support for Prime for both Minneapolis and St. Paul residents, which is great. We are also WIOA certified. So what that means for those of you who don't know is that the state funds using some federal dollars can help to pay for your training if you are a dislocated worker or if you're receiving unemployment benefits under most circumstances. So that's something that we'd be happy to help you talk to you about and kind of direct you to the right folks. If you're a veteran and you're eligible for the GI Bill, we also participate in a pilot program, Vet Tech, which can support veterans for their studies. And then beyond that, Prime offers a couple different scholarships ourselves. We have a $500 scholarship for people who identify as people of color. And we also have a $1,500 scholarship currently available for people who have lost unemployment as a result of the COVID-19 pandemic. So the goal with those scholarships and many of these is just to try to make sure that you don't have any initial out-of-pocket outlay, so you can start studying without kind of putting a bunch of money on the table. For the balance of that, if you have a balance, depending upon the loan source or the funding source that you have, we do have a variety of lending partners that can help to pay for the tuition over 3 or 5 years. And we also have something called ISAs available, which is basically an income-based repayment strategy. So if you were to come and study with us, you can basically start repaying once you have a job that's paying over a certain threshold. So there's a variety of options there. We do have a couple dates coming up that I wanted to kind of make everybody aware of. For our full stack program, we have groups that are starting that first online tier starting on May 4th and on June 8th for the full stack program. For the user experience design program, the next group is starting in July 13th. Basically, registration is closed for the May 4th program for full stack, but we are accepting applicants for the wait list for that. If there are people who are interested there, they should just get an application in right away. Applications are available online at primeacademy.io. There's a button in the upper right-hand corner that you can click on. We have you do a variety of stuff in that application. It's going to take you about 8 hours. So, in exchange for that, at the next stage, we will have a personalized one-on-one interview with you where you can answer any questions specific to you, although we're happy to answer questions in advance as well. The best opportunity for that is coming up on April 29th. We're having a virtual campus tour and Q&A. So that's something that you can join. If you go to our website, go to the Visit Campus page, and you'll see a link to an Eventbrite where you can sign up for that event coming up on April 29th. So we are really proud of the work that our alumni are doing at so many different companies in the community, and we're really excited to be able to continue to help people out, especially during what is a kind of a challenging time for a lot of people work-wise. So we're really excited to have people signed up to be taking the time that they have, the extra time that they have on their hands right now, put it to good use and get retooled for a job in technology. So with that, I'll close.
That's great. Thanks, Mark. And don't go away, because I'm continuing my let's stump the presenter question. So I know that Prime has a ton of alumni, but what would you say is your average education level of someone that comes into Prime? Is it someone that already has a degree, or is it a mixed bag?
It's definitely a mixed bag. About 70% of the students coming into Prime have some form of post-secondary degree. About half of them have a 4-year degree, and then there's a mix beyond that of people who have associate's degrees or higher level degrees, even masters and PhDs. But about 30% of people coming to Prime don't have a post-secondary degree. And those are usually a mix of individuals who are either younger, they maybe are a semester into community college or something like that, and are looking for a way to get into the workforce a little sooner. Or sometimes there are people who went down a path with their career in retail, sales, something, the food service, something that didn't require a degree, and they're now kind of at a later stage looking to transition, but don't have that degree to fall back on. And we've seen great success stories from people across all of those different educational backgrounds coming through Prime.
If there are no questions, I just want to thank everyone for attending today. And if you have any other questions, you can certainly contact any of the folks in, using the information that we provided. Thanks so much and have a great rest of your day.